Hello, class of 2025. I'm Monica Salias, and welcome to this very special day. I am being with pride as your superintendent. Today, you show everyone in this room, everyone in our city, what it means to be an MPS graduate. I know you have worked hard to reach this point. All the studying, the late night projects, the tests, and the countless hours you put in are finally paying off. You did this, and you made it here, and you should be so very proud. The diploma you have earned isn't just a piece of paper, it's a badge of your grit, determination, and resilience, all of which will come in handy wherever you go next. From here, many of you will head off to college, many others of you to careers, the armed forces, or other fulfilling adventures. Whatever your choice, know that you will take part in this community, the Milwaukee community, with you. You will show the world what it means to be from our great city and the power of an MPS diploma. Today, you become ambassadors for your high school, MPS, and your city. So take pride in that. Our goal at MPS is to set you up for success, to give you the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. And trust me, you will have plenty. None of this would have been possible without your incredible teachers and staff. Educators are the only people who lose sleep over other people's children, and they have done it gladly because they believe in you. So soak up this moment. Let this feeling of accomplishment remind you that you are brilliant, strong, and deserving of every good thing that comes your way. Remember, you're standing on the solid foundation of an MPS education, and it will take you far. I do have one small request of each of you. Take some time today to please thank your parents, your guardians, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, and everyone who got you to the bus stop, who stayed up late with you, who made sure you had what you needed to succeed. They're part of this celebration too. As a parent myself, I have felt the joy they are feeling today. To the families gathered here today, I know you are bursting with pride. Know that you are just as worthy of the accolades today as our students. I am grateful for you and all your contributions to make that happen. To everyone, have a wonderful day. It will be one to remember. And as you leave here today, continue to show everyone what it means to be Milwaukee proud. Now, if you're able, please stand and join us as we welcome the very best Milwaukee has to offer, the class of 2025.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome everyone to the inaugural graduation for the Milwaukee virtual program. As we begin our ceremony, I would like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests. Please join me in welcoming them, and I will ask that they stand to be recognized when their names are called. Mrs. Paulette Chambers, Chief of Staff. Dr. Tina Owens-Moore, Chief Officer, Board of Government. What an extraordinary moment we are sharing today. At this point in time, we are going to do the national anthem, and I'm going to invite one of our students, Promise Solis, to the stage. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Tamia Norman, who's senior, to the stage for our senior speech.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Tamia Norman. First, I want to thank my parents, Ms. Nessberger, and every teacher who believed in me, even when I struggled to believe in myself. Virtual learning forced us to develop organization and time management skills, teaching us self-discipline, which prepares us for whatever path is going on after today. Standing here isn't just about grades. For me, it's about how hard we work to be where we are right now. There were moments I fell behind in classes due to my mental health, but I kept going, as I'm sure many of you did too. We had some hard times throughout these 4 years, and still, we made it. To my classmates, I see your strength, I see your growth. Whether you're going to college, heading straight into the workforce, or just still figuring it out, know that you are enough. Not because of titles or test grades, but because you made it through everything that was meant to break you. So let's celebrate, not just for what we've accomplished, but for what's to come. Congratulations, class of 2025. I wish you all the best, and know I am proud of every single one of you. Thank you.
This is not just a celebration, this is a milestone in education. The first Milwaukee virtual graduation. At At this point in time, I would like to invite a distinguished guest and a very a colleague of mine that I consider a friend, Ms. Nicole Coleman from Student Services.
Good morning, parents, grandparents, family, and friends. I'm excited to be here to celebrate and support your students along with you today. And to the graduates, the audacious and pioneering class of 2025, congratulations and welcome to the beginning of the next chapter in your life. I can assure you all that I won't be standing here before you long today, because I understand that we want to get to the most important part of the ceremony, which is hearing our graduates' names being called. So to that end, I promise that I will be brief, I'm going to try to be brilliant, and then I'll be gone. So, what an extraordinary honor it is to be here for what I can only describe as a full circle moment. I have personally had the chance to witness and participate in history being made with this inaugural graduating class of the Milwaukee Virtual School. So I not only want to recognize the incredible accomplishment that has graduated from high school, but I also want to acknowledge the uniqueness of your specific experience. The Milwaukee Virtual Program was conceived during a once-in-a-lifetime global pandemic that changed how we view every aspect of our lives. Every one of us and everyone we know was affected in some shape, form, or fashion. And there are a few students here who have been with MVP for all 4 years. And today they are wearing blue and black cords. And so I want to take a moment to acknowledge them. So when I call your name, please stand and remain standing so that you can be recognized. Miguel Aguirre II. Now, whether you've been at MVP since its inception, or you started attending in the last year or so, you've chosen a high school experience that is different from your peers. That choice tells me a few things about you. First, you are okay with going against the grain. Despite discomfort or the opinions of others, you remain committed to completing your education your way. Now, you can navigate and meet the challenges of online learning in a global pandemic, adapt to new learning styles and expectations, and still manage to succeed and excel in an untraditional context. I have no doubt that you are ready to move beyond this program. And no matter what opportunities exist when you leave here today, I'm confident that you will be able to endure life's uncertainty with persistence and courage. So allow me to share a quick story that my brother shared with me a few years ago, and it's a parable that's been told many times over, and a story that has frankly changed my worldview. Whenever I get a chance to speak to young people, I share this story because it's typically the one that speaks to their ability to harness one's own being to respond to adversity. Now, the story begins with a young woman talking to her mother about the challenges that she had been facing in life, the exhaustion that comes with constant struggle, and the feeling of wanting to give up. Each of those feelings are likely ones that we've all felt at some point in our lives. Now, after her mother listened to her story, she took her into the kitchen and said, let me show you something. She filled 3 pots and put them on the stove. And in one pot, she put a carrot. The other pot, she put an egg. And in the third pot, she added coffee beans. Now, after letting those pots boil for about 20 minutes on the stove, she turned the stove off and looked for her daughter and said, what do you see? Her daughter finds that the carrot went in hard, firm, strong, but ultimately succumbed to the boiling water and became weak. The carrot becomes soft and easy to break down. Now, on the other hand, the egg went in with a thin exterior layer of protection, but a liquid interior making it very fragile. When it came out, the inside of the egg had hardened, but still hadn't experienced the change by the boiling water. Now, lastly, she looked at the pot with the coffee beans and noticed that the boiling water had changed. It was now brown and infused with the aroma and a taste of coffee beans. So now I will not deny that change is an inherently uncomfortable process. Whether we are changing or the conditions around us are forcing us to change, it will almost never be easy. It is also true that the most constant things of our lives will be changed. But it is the moral of that story that reminds us that we get the privilege to control our response to change. In the face of adversity, uncertainty, and the inevitable state of change, we have the power to decide who we are when the heat is turned up. So, are you going to be like a carrot that softens and wears down over time? Will you allow life to make you lose your edge? Or will you be like an egg, allowing your conditions to make you rigid and hard? Will you allow life to force you to develop a hard interior to match that hard shell? Or will you decide to be a coffee bean, the one that doesn't just survive in boiling water, but instead transforms it? Will you force your environment to change by introducing something new, something bold, or something that is so unique to you? So as a high school graduate, you will be faced with the adversities that come along with entering the workforce, joining the military, attending college, or maybe you don't have it quite figured out just yet. So no matter what lies ahead for each of you, you will have to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself how you will get through. Your natural instincts might allow you to retreat into yourself or allow fear and anxiety to gain a foothold. However, I stand here today and I believe that you will choose resilience. You will choose to be the coffee bean, a game changer that allows new conditions to draw out your flavor, your essence, and your purpose. You will choose this because you've already been there. As the inaugural class of the Milwaukee Virtual School, the trailblazing class of 2025, you are not here because you avoided difficulty. You are here because you faced it and you let it bring out the best in you. For those of you who joined the program at the very beginning during COVID-19, you took a chance on a new and untested program while the world around you seemed like it was falling apart and changing faster than we could all keep up with. And more importantly, you took a chance on yourself. For those of you who joined the MVP a little later, you opted for a path less traveled, still venturing into the unknown and deciding to willingly take on new challenges. But for each of you, you have turned this journey into something meaningful and impactful, and have paved the way for yourselves and those who are going to come behind you. Now, I promise to be brief, but I still want to leave you with a little bit of advice, or rather a call to action. I want to challenge each of you to do 3 things when you leave here today. and it's something that I hope you will apply to every chapter of your life moving forward. First, I want you to identify and lean into your strengths. When obstacles or hardship arise, tap into the things that you know you are good at. Rely on the skills that you've learned in this program, the things that you have accomplished, and the things that you have excelled at. Nothing is more grounded in times of struggle than the ability to harness your gifts and your purpose. And in times when those gifts may not be clear to you, ask those who know you best to remind you. The second challenge is to use those gifts to be of service to someone else. In a world that often encourages the exact opposite, one that thrives upon looking out for ourselves, I want you to push back on that idea. And remember, your talents and gifts are not just for your benefit, but they should be used to improve the world around you. None of us should have to do life alone. And being of service to someone other than yourself and in service of something greater than yourself is the first step towards making this world a better place. And we can start that by being what we want to see in others. Each of you can reach back and lift someone up along with you as you climb. Lastly, and this is a big one, I want to encourage you all to dream, big dreams. Think about how you can make a difference for your family, your community, and the world around you. You have already proven that you can do what you can do when you are tested and put into uncomfortable and seemingly untenable situations. Do not let fear paralyze you into settling for anything less than what makes you happy. And when you are done dreaming those big dreams, I encourage each and every one of you to do everything you can do to go chase it. So class of 2025, as you walk across this stage today, remember that your story is just getting started, and that story is already one of triumph. I will end with a quote by poet Amanda Gorman from her piece called The Hill We Climb, which reminds us that even as we breathed, we grew. That even as we hurt, we hoped. That even as we tired, we tried. While you may not remember those exact words after today, remember that showing up and being committed to progress will allow you to find strength in the face of adversity. So if you can remember to do those three things that I mentioned earlier, lean into your strengths, be of service, and dream big, I have no doubt that you will ultimately choose to be like the coffee bean and shape your environment and the world for the better. So once again, congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Coleman. That was wonderful. At this time, I am going to have our two student speakers leave the stage and return to line. While that is occurring, I would like to recognize that none of our students would have been successful without our MVP counselor, Ms. Sayabang, and the mentors that worked tirelessly to make sure that students met graduation requirements. Thank you. If the mentors and staff could stand at this time so they could be recognized. Thank you. At this point in time, I am going to we basically are having the diploma covers brought to the stage. At this point in time, I am going to have ask Ms. Kathy Robinson and Mr. Robert Strelo to the stage for the presentation of the diplomas. Miguel Delveria.
Anastasia Easton.
Naomi Burns.
Ovan Kearney.
Anastasia Christensen.
Radiante Coleman. Anaya Cole.
Samaya Davis.
Okay, let's hold it down a little bit, please. Navaya Daniels.
Roberto Dorville Sedano.
LeBron Eichelberger.
Michaela Ellis.
Davian Eman.
Madison Farrington.
Janaya Gil Lee.
Jamaria Gibson.
Alicia Gomez.
Nashawn Howell.
Nayana Hardy.
Justin Terrell Holder Jr.
Ashley Jackson.
Asia Jackson.
London Leora Johnson.
Robert Hopgood.
Matthew Joe.
Ernest Johnson.
Andrea Johnson.
Ashanti Johnson.
Talia Johnson.
Kamaria Jones.
Oi Ta Kung.
Triasia Lloyd.
Kiera Meadows.
Jayshawn McKee.
Honesty Malone. Mapa Muhiba. Markel Robinson. Amor Riley. Mohammed Salim.
Alante Tabor.
Ariana Thompson.
Kamisha Thurman Jeffrey.
Promise Solis.
Quenisha Tucker.
Jeree Tyson.
That's what I'm talking about.
Devontae Washington.
Savannah Lynette Wall.
Destiny Williams. Yana Blyers.
Artiera Williams.
Jada Badger.
Eliana Mercado.
Wow, it's time. Before I do this, I just want everyone to understand that basically everybody needs to remain in the auditorium as the students exit. And then students, just please remember that if you throw your cap, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to get it back. So I just want you to know that from the beginning. So at this time, if the students could please rise. For the first time ever, at this time, with the power invested by the Milwaukee Public Schools and the Board of Directors, students remember, students remember that basically at this time, you will always, we're going to turn the tassels from the left to the right, and that's what signifies your graduation. Here we go. Congratulations.